You can send in your messages, your thoughts. You can join in the conversation via our WhatsApp number 020-447-033, 020-447-033. Alternatively, you can go on our social media pages, hashtag Breakfast Daily Weekend, and we'll read your thoughts and comments right here on the show. It's still October, so we're asking you to go get screened.
Yeah.
Most times, especially in October, you can get it for free. If not, you've been taught here on our show how to do self-examination so that in case you find something that shouldn't be there, then you can quickly go to the
hospital or clinic.
Exactly.
And get it checked.
And get it checked just so you can prove that there's nothing extremely serious happening around the breast area. So be aware, take action. Let's fight breast cancer.
It's important to remind our lovely viewers out there that don't allow anybody to just kind of say that, oh, I can screen that thing for you. So
especially the men.
Please, it can be men.
Especially
it
the
can
men.
be men, it can be women. People, both sides don't.
Especially the men. They'll say, oh, let me touch the thing and massage it for you.
So please,
they're lying.
It's important. Don't let anybody under the guise of whatever come and say, oh, let me do it. No. If you are not really sure about self-screening, you can go to the hospital, right, and get it checked. It's really important.
And most hospitals, I mean, around this time, do it for free. So if it's the cost that you're concerned about, take advantage of it being the month of October and go and get screened. It's also Cybersecurity Awareness Month.
Absolutely.
You're in their colors.
No, do you know Zoran Mitrovic?
The who?
Zoran Mitrovic.
No, I don't.
He's a professor.
He's a hacker.
Hey, his work actually is what, fights what hackers do.
Okay.
So he does a lot of education within the space. I mean, the whole of the week we've been speaking to him intermittently during some of the days, on cybersecurity awareness creation.
Was it white?
Yeah.
The Caucasian. Let me use the appropriate word. The Caucasian.
He's called Zoran Mitrovic. I checked him up on social media. I think he's done so much work within the space, right? So, of course, we've been coming to our viewers with a Safer You series. But if you need any more insights into some of the conversations we've been doing, I came across Zoran Mitrovic on social media, particularly LinkedIn. He has so much resource with regards to how to understand cybersecurity, the risks involved, the threats, and how to generally keep safe, So it's very important.
Great. Yes.
It's been. It was a tough news week, let me say it that way, right? So of course it started with OSP, AG, Ken Ofori-Atta, Boss Bass, left, right, center. This one say this great, this one say this good. Hey, Charlie, back and forth, chaka, right? Then of course issues around the AG's presidential media briefings, the government accountability series, as we've come to call it, also came up where the AG went to the presidency and in a press briefing mentioned that, Charlie, some people have stolen pay. Just say sika pudo. When the account news readers when the account news readers say it, oh my God, the sika pudo, and it came to the light, and I'm referring to the National Buffer Stock CEO and his wife,
It's a spousal thing.
All of them would.
I be saying
no, all of them would. Charlie, all of them, when they do it, their spouse is right next to them. But of course, it's gone to court.
Yeah.
The AG, we are being told, I've not seen the charges yet, but the AG told us that on Friday, which was yesterday, they were going to officially charge, the said couple for their alleged involvement in, illegal activities, including money laundering, pilfering, theft of state funds and all of that. So we'll see how that case follows. And of course, in the news was that fateful judgment jailing a police officer for the case involving his killing of his girlfriend. Remember this story many years ago? It sent shockwaves through a lot of people. I think 2-3 years ago, judgment finally came. And of course, there were other issues around Galamsey, right? So the minority, Apenyo Markin, when Parliament reconvened this week, Apenyo Markin said, we will help government fight Galamsey. And it raised a lot of questions because, other onlookers were like, but you were in power just 9 months ago, or about some 10, 11 months ago, right? We didn't see that same level of commitment. So it's been an interesting week. But I think the biggest news of all,
Sorry,
yeah,
was the passing of our former First Lady. It's sad.
Let me ask you, what were your fondest memories of her?
So I'm also a beneficiary of 31st December Women's Nursery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you schooled there?
Yeah.
Your mom was a trader?
No. So my father's office, my father was an accountant, head accountant at KMA. And so his office was like a walk or a stone throw to where the 31st December Women's Movement was. So, I mean, it was appropriate that I go there so that when he's done,
The school,
he can come pick
the
me
nursery
up.
was in the market.
It was at a Doom.
But was it in the market or
It
close
wasn't
to the
in
market?
the market. It was at a Doom.
But I understand that it was made for traders
Well,
who were going
traders,
to school.
busy workers who, couldn't find or take their kids to that school, and then they would go about their days, and then when you're done, they'll come and pick you up. Yeah, so that's where I started my nursery education, 31st December Women's Movement. I pulled out a picture for Sandra to see yesterday, and
You should put it on the screen and
in
let
our
all
red
of us.
and white check.
See, Charlie, the thing is that a lot of people also watch the show, right, and follow
Yeah.
some of the things we do on TV, online. Some of them were born in the 2000s and 2010s and things, right? But of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to share the photo and let
So,
people, when you put it out, people appreciate
Yeah, the conversation more.
enormity of
Yeah, so
the person involved more,
yeah, I think I remember that she came to the school once, and for some reason, she would go to all the schools that she had established at least once in a year. And so we had the opportunity, and she had the patience. Like, you couldn't rush her. If we had 10 nursery rhymes, the woman would sit down, listen to us perform, encourage us. Oh, she was an amazing woman. And I was privileged enough to go to
it's funny,
31st
even
December Women's Movement.
despite the significant years that have passed, right, the number of, you still remember the details.
Oh, yes, I do.
You talk about her patience, her
Yeah.
sitting through events. That's
Yeah.
actually a big trait to have.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone said that if Oliver Barker-Vormawor were again, right? I mean, know him on social media. He said that if Kwame Nkrumah is the father of, Ghana,
Yeah.
considering the work and legacy of Nana Akufo-Addo and Rawlings, she's probably then the mother of Ghana.
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be. It could be. I think I also heard someone mention that when she, I think GBC was streaming live her interaction with the female soccer team, and she was sitting on the pitch with them and having a conversation. I think they were talking about it on CBS yesterday, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, from the outside, she's a tough woman, Iron Lady, Margaret Thatcher, and Dean, but inside, she's a marshmallow. She's just soft and approachable and nice. She's very patient and kind, at least with us, or from what I saw.
See,
from what I experienced.
when she passed, I was tasked with putting together a report for the news bulletin that evening.
Yeah,
So I had to comb through lots of articles on her, do a little research on her, read around her, and I was blown away by the sheer work. Of course, I went back to watch Sam Mensah's interview with her on Footprint.
Yeah.
And I think that is a life fully lived. Of course, she would want to run for president, her issues with her own party, her husband founded, all of that. But it speaks to the sheer force of the person, right? And how much work she did, in advancing the cause of women and children, in pushing. And it was Rickett Hagen, Member of Parliament, I think, Cape Coast or so, who said that long before affirmative action became a thing, where everybody was jumping on it, Nana Akufo-Addo was there. So I think that we've lost an icon and a stalwart, and a legend in every sense of the word, and we want to wish the family, our condolences, our commiserations. We are praying with them and all the courage they need in this very difficult time. We We could talk about Konedu the whole time.
The whole time.
You know,
Let's go to the papers,
yeah. So the Daily Guide is reporting police inspector gets life for killing lover. Also,
guess what?
Gets life imprisonment for killing lover. You know, remember the story, I think 2-3 years ago. The said policeman is Ahmed Chumesi. Who
Finally, one person has, justice has been sought for one person.
Oh, if you go to
There's
the courts,
so
there are actually a lot of instances where people are
I'm
jailed.
waiting for the KNUSD murder case.
Yeah, still in the courts.
It's still in court. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that one. Yeah, go ahead.
From fat lies to empty lies.
Yes.
Dr. Razak Poku. I'll try and figure out what all of that is about. Nana Kunedu's death. 3 days national mourning begins. Ex-President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo signs book of condolence. And on the back page, Otto Addo to lead Black Stars to 2026 World Cup. That's coming in from Ket Okreku. Only committed players will join Black Stars for 2026 World Cup. Ghana Football Association President Ket Okreku. Black Queens crush Egypt 3-0 in WAFCON qualifier. And also here, Rashford hopes for permanent Barcelona move after loan spell. Moving on to the Spectator newspaper, Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings dies at 76. Etonam Crown Goddess was beautiful 2025. We are being told that braziers, deodorants do not cause breast cancer. So it's important that we demystify the myths this morning on the show.
Okay, let me go to the portals. I have channel1newsonline.com. Ghana secures 30 million Chinese grants to build Catholic University of Science in Damongo. Channel 1 TV, City FM Northern Business Fair 2025 kicks off in Tamale today. Ghana Federation of Disability hails launch of free tertiary education policy for PWDs. Nana Kunedu's death, a personal loss. Dr. Hannah Bissue is saying that. President Mahama nominates Soyola Cecilia as Laura MCE. Apostle Eric Nyamiche leads Church of Pentecost delegation to console Rawlings' family. Tributes pour in as Book of Condolence opens for Nana Kunedu. Parliament mourns with Nana Kunedu's family. Dr. Defo donates 10,000 Ghana cedis to Nana Kunedu's family. In the Ashanti region, police inspector sentenced to life imprisonment for girlfriend's murder. And in the Bunu region, police arrest suspects with stolen items, narcotic drugs at Buoko. Court adjourns Ufuriata's case with OSP to November 25. NIMUS storms Oda River Forest, dismantles Galamsey network and arrests armed imposters. And Mahama promises regional hospital and a new university at Damongo. On the City newsroom, codified chieftaincy customs to safeguard peace. Gonja overlord to government. Other stories you'll find, Mahama announces 2% increase in DACF allocation for PWDs. Absa Bank introduces red ticket for Tidal Rave 2025. GNPC reaffirms commitment to operatorship at second annual general meeting. Ayine, we have evidence of $2 million overpayment in DRIP contract. Interior Minister, Acting Defense Minister must be summoned over Binyiri and Sampak clashes, in Team Fojo says so. Bank of England Finance Chief Efiache tops list of influential Black Britons. Government reimburses fees of 142K first-year students. And Ghana's history can't be written without Nana Kunedu. That's according to Kufuor. All roads lead to Tamale as Northern Business Fair 2025 opens today. I am on Graphic Online. So the stories you'll find. Ayariga to Parliament. I'll get Foreign Affairs Minister to brief the House on agreement to accept deportees from U.S. Police Inspector Takum gets life life sentence for killing girlfriend in Kumasi. And there's a reflections, flame footprints of Nana Kunedu. Nana Kunedu impacted, inspired many. That's according to Ambassador Victor Smith. Nana Kunedu, a symbol of women empowerment. National Food Buffer Stocks sets up first ever audit committee to strengthen accountability. AMA exceeds revenue targets, eyes $49 million deal. And Justice Ajay launches book. Private development threatens Pive water treatment plant. That's according to the Ghana Water Limited. GNA.org.gh. It will be unfortunate and tragic mistake to sack Coach Otuado. And that's according to Kwache Ofosu. Other stories, Damongo to host Catholic Science and Technology University. Our president says so. Mahama declares 3 days of national mourning for Nana Kunedu Ajimai Rawlings. Merit-based appointments needed for SOE leadership. Professor Puni is saying so. Majority Caucus mourns former First Lady Nana Kunedu Ajimai Rawlings. Jude, listen to this. Illegal mining threatens Gari and palm oil, the soul of Ghana's Gombe. Illegal mining threatens Gari and palm oil, the soul of Ghana's Gombe. Gombe, is being threatened.
We always say that in this town, and but I also find it very problem. It's true. It's indeed God who takes care of us, right? It can't be by our own strength, but I also find it as a way we use that in excusing bad leadership, in excusing irresponsible, reckless behavior, right? Because we usually would say, oh, that kind of thing. So it's like everything else is okay to happen, and we are not holding leaders to account. And it's atrocious for me because like now the facts and the data points to everything that Galamsey is destroying the very fiber of society.
Yeah.
Like there's every sector that Galamsey has touched. Think about it, from healthcare, the economy, even sports. I remember one time when some groups of young boys were complaining that there's a whole park where they used to play. Now the park has been taken over by Galamsey sites. So I don't know what else we want to see. And now Gary.
Naimo says they are fighting.
Charlie, Gary.
Yeah, the cassava farms.
Like Gary,
the oil plantations. They're all being affected.
So how, Charlie? Yes.
Gobel. I'm on the news center. Let me refresh that. While I'm refreshing that, I have Ghana Weekend. GhanaWeekend.com. Some of the stories you find on GhanaWeekend.com. Nigerian artists are not overcharging. Bella Shmeda says so. I feel more stressed. Kim Kardashian opens up on battle with brain condition. Gimpa Business School holds health walk to raise breast cancer awareness. Police inspector who killed girlfriend jailed for life. I fell into depression over lies about my age. Yemi Alade says so. Maxi explores identity and humanity in new single. Onipa, City FM and Channel 1 TV announced new head of news and editorial team structure. And congratulations to all those who've been appointed.
Let me bring you this story. Rather heartbreaking, rather tragic. A love story that didn't quite end very well. And a high court in Kumasi yesterday sentenced police inspector Ahmed Chumesi to life imprisonment for the murder of his girlfriend, 26-year-old Victoria Dapa, popularly known as Majua. The verdict brings a somber close to a case that has gripped the nation for over 2 years, a chilling account of how a law enforcement officer turned his service weapon on the woman he once professed to love. Inspector Chumesi was found guilty of fatally shooting Majua multiple times at Edum, a busy commercial center in Kumasi, on April 20th, 2023. The court determined that the victim died from hemorrhagic shock resulting from gunshot wounds. The tragic shooting, which occurred in broad daylight, sent shockwaves through the Ashanti region and sparked widespread outrage over rising cases of domestic and gender-based violence. In a packed courtroom yesterday, Twumasi stood motionless as the presiding judge, Justice Batusu, pronounced the sentence. The decision, reached by a 5-2 majority jury verdict, found him guilty of murder after nearly 2 years of legal proceedings. Throughout the trial, the accused denied having an intimate relationship with the deceased and refuted claims that his alleged affair had caused tension in his marriage to Yaa Afriyie.
Oh, he's married?
Yes. He also dismissed reports that his wife had left their home a day before the killing, insisting under cross-examination that it is not true. Delivering judgment, the court described Twumasi's actions as a reckless abuse of authority and a betrayal of public trust, stressing that the police officers are expected to uphold the law and not violate it. The verdict brought visible relief to the family of the deceased, who had long sought justice for their daughter. Many were seen embracing and shedding tears outside the courtroom, expressing their gratitude to the law, expressing gratitude that the law had taken its course. "We can finally breathe," said a relative of Majua. "It will not bring her back, but at least justice has been done." The story goes on and on and on, and it gives the background to the killing.
This is someone, the police officer, that we have given, we assume understands the law, and so we've given you a gun. And then you in turn it and kill an innocent person, regardless of how angry you are. I feel like every person who wields a weapon needs some sort of psychological analysis quarterly, and not even annually. Annually is too long. Quarterly, or every month, if
I want to believe there are police refresher courses, where.
You think so?
Yeah, it's not
then
possible
this one,
that
he threw it outside though.
That's the point.
He forgot his lessons.
So it brings to the core again police professionalism. I quite recall one time when a video was trending on social media with regards to one police officer that was drunk and was just casually holding his rifle. There are so many instances, and yes, we talk about this because it's gone extreme. But if you're a police officer and you are also by the roadside and you are begging for money, that is irresponsible.
Yeah.
But of course, this involved a direct loss of life as a result of reckless behavior and the misuse of public trust, abuse of public trust, as the court will put it. It doesn't bring back the girl.
No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
So
I remember this story so well now that you talk about it. When Hafiz went to the home, and the mother was inconsolable. She couldn't believe that right in front of her child, was shot and killed. Yeah. So again, the police really need to take the mental health of their servicemen seriously, including every single. I mean, in Africa, let me speak for Ghana, we don't take our mental health seriously at all. You're stressed. You think the answer or the solution is in a bottle of
some
whatever,
violence
or something violent or
behavior.
Something aggressive. But sometimes just talking to the right person can help you find solutions to whatever it is that you're going through. Dialogue could have probably solved this issue. Using his gun was certainly not the way. It's a sad thing, but I'm glad that justice has been given, and the family can at least go to sleep knowing that the person who killed their beloved is getting what he deserves.
True. Facts. I don't have anything useful to add. The point is that he had a family also, and I'm referring to the policeman. He had a wife. So it brings to the fore again, issues around. The guy was just reckless. That's what it is. And it's proper that the court has taken its course. But he had a wife. And I'm wondering what would have pushed him. And I want to just emphasize the role of family, because sometimes when you have a strong support from the family, if the family is well grounded, it makes some of these things less and less plausible. So if you had a wife, he was a responsible father, he was a responsible husband, he wouldn't have seen need to go in for a side chick. And if he even had anger issues or had like mental health concerns, the family was the best place to first see it and help him check it, right? So I hope that in all of this, we see or have a real look at how we are entrenching family values really in this country. So much that when somebody says that I have a family, you know, he or she should be seen to be doing things that are right for the family. Basically that, you know. So I hope that it gives us also a chance to really look at some of these things, some of these social norms, social values that we hold on to very dearly. And may the gentle soul of Victoria Dapa, Majua, as she was affectionately called by her friends, rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
Yeah, and you know.
Is there any other story you want us to touch on?
I just wanted to read the tributes that have been pouring in for Madam Konadu, Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings. Right, so so many people have sent tributes. Yesterday at the official residence, we had the minority and the majority show up, both caucus. Rarely will you see them united in a cause.
Even there, they were throwing subtle jabs at each other. It was so funny. It was so funny. I was like, oh man. And then you'll be sitting here somewhere angry that, you know, the MPP have done this, the NDC have done this.
It was funny because
sitting there united,
it was funny. The week earlier, on Monday, Bernard interviewed Professor Ernest Aite, who is a former Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana. And in the course of the interview, they look back at past presidents, right? And their role in nation building, in our democracy as we have it. So he made a point to say that Champon had good intentions, but it didn't really come out well. Then he said, Nkrumah was a visionary, right? And I think with Rawlings, he said that Rawlings administered the country with anger.
Really?
You know, but he didn't say to say that all of the Rawlings' tenure was filled with anger. But I know
in the beginning,
there were instances, and I'm sure within like the PNDC era and all of that. So it didn't really come out well in the view of those who didn't watch the interview but just saw that bit of it. So that's why Mekwa went on social media. Teasers, bang! Charlie, they finished IT, left, right, center. Like, oh, Charlie, you know, Roxanne and Rafa Mekwa is a friend of this stage. I mean, when his constituency was affected by the dam spillage, we were there to help him.
Yeah.
So we built that kind of relationship. I was like, oh, honorable, I'm finishing my former vice chancellor that some way, you know. And on social media, it just degenerated. So conversations around what actually is the Rawlings' legacy came to the fore again. And of course, you know, there's so many opinions around the Rawlings family that you can't take away. There are others who literally call him Junior Jesus. Like, they believe so strongly that he was Jesus' reincarnate for Ghanaians of a sort, right? There are so many people who love him. They adore him. They will do anything to please the Rawlings family. And of course, there are those who are very measured in their appreciation of the role they played in terms of nation building, in terms of our democracy. You know, so it generated so much chatter around the legacy of Rawlings. It was like raging on for a long time on social media, only for us to witness a day or two later the death of Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings. And of course, issues around their legacy is still like out there. People are talking about it. People are sharing their views about it. But I think one thing that is undeniable in all of this is that this was a woman who lived her life, who worked tirelessly to promote issues of women advancement, to promote issues of women equality, to promote issues around the economic empowerment of women. And we all agree that the work she did in the space is unmatched, right? For each reason, she has earned her place of right in the league of, you know, renowned persons who've worked very hard in this country. And I think that, you know, you can't contest this fact, and it is evident in the kind of tributes we are seeing pour in for her. And I'll just read 2 or 3 of them. So the story again is on Daily Guide, page 3. It says, in the wake of her demise, several high-profile individuals and institutions have offered their condolences to those she left behind, as well as the nation. President John Mahama, during a ceremony to swear in new High Court judges last Thursday, asked the gathering to rise for a minute of silence and further prayed that the Almighty God grant her a peaceful rest in his bosom. The NDC also said that it says a remarkable woman whose lifelong commitment to the empowerment of women and children has left an indelible mark on Ghana's history through the 31st December Women's Movement. It was said as one of those founding pillars of the NDC, Mrs. Agyemang Rawlings played an instrumental role in shaping the ideals and identity of the party. The statement signed by the General Secretary Fivi Fiavi-Kwete added that despite the ebbs and flows that led her to founding another party, her place in the story of the NDC will always remain significant, right? And Fifi will go on to post on his personal social media that he was happy that in the last June 4th public event, he said specifically to her, inviting her back into the fold of the NDC. So he said that he was happy that happened before her demise, and that conversations were ongoing around staying. And very briefly also, the MPP, the opposition New Patriotic Party, in a statement also described Mrs. Agyemang Rawlings, Ghana's longest serving First Lady, as an epitome of strength and resilience of Ghanaian women, particularly in political leadership and socio-economic empowerment, right? It goes on to say Ghana has not just lost a mother and a political colossus, but also an embodiment of inspiration. And the MPP extends its heartfelt condolences to her immediate family and commiserates with the rest of the nation for the painful loss to this illustrious citizen. Now, the United Nations, the acting CJ, former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, former Vice President Dr. Bawumia have all added their voice to a legend who has passed.
Yes, and you know something funny that happened there yesterday? I think...
were you there yesterday?
No. So I hosted in studio while Fauzu was there. Yeah, and I could hear someone crying in the background as I was speaking to Fauzu. Only for Fauzu to tell me later off air that so a woman came in crying more than the bereaved, wailing.
Oh, and they escorted her out,
and
right?
They escorted her out.
And she went out or say all sorts of things.
Somewhere, and they brought her Guinness wrapped in lots of cloths so that people wouldn't actually see what it is. And I'm like, wow, that's a typical Ashanti person. I'm sure she's Ashanti. Because I promise you, I think people at funerals.
No, I take serious exceptions to that. Well, as I say, that Ashantis go to funerals to cry because they want alcohol.
Not because they want alcohol. I'm saying that we can cry dramatically 1 minute,
and the next
minute we are eating. Because man must eat to survive.
What I say, like,
but it's the truth.
Actually,
it's the truth.
No,
look. My great grandma lost her only brother.
Yeah.
And that time, my great grandmother was like 100 and something, and so she lost her only brother at that time. My great grandma was crying. And I said, "Bonnet, where go Bonnet?"
And the next minute she was eating.
Yeah. And then she saw me and my mom enter. Yeah, my mom is here. It's like, nah. Yeah, but it doesn't. Trust me. I'm not taking the fact that she's sad away.
Yes, that's the
point. She knows that she needs to
but
eat.
It can't be. You know what you say? Your typical Ashanti. I have serious exceptions. It can't be the case.
But they understand the thing.
Yeah, but it can't be everybody.
Oh.
No, you're assuming that everybody's like.
I'll take you to a proper Ashanti funeral.
They say Kutuse Bamuma. What's her name?
Auntie Ode.
Yeah, you're assuming everybody's like the Ode woman.
No, I'm not assuming.
So there are people who are genuinely distraught by the passing of people.
I never said people are not distraught.
Yeah, but I said it's typical.
Very distraught.
It's few.
They will cry.
I know there are people who are
the next
there are people. No, but that one is every funeral across cultures. Across cultures, there are people who are.
No, you don't know what you're saying.
There are people who are paid to craft funerals. We know that. In fact, it's a full-time job for certain people now.
But until they have said it,
yes. So we know that.
They ask, how do you even start crying when you don't know the person?
Yes, we know that. We know that.
It's November. I said, me call. No many bone ya call so I'll cry.
No problem. We know for a fact that people are paid to craft funerals, but it can't be the case that the average or the typical Ashanti will go to a funeral and cry and will later be given alcohol and a scalp. I think no.
Have you
You can't say that.
Those videos of people who go around, they'll look at the children, Adjominta, UK, Yakwedu, US,
use it for
Canada. Or Chese,
oh, see, ministers in this country once said to us that we need to commercialize funerals, right?
Yeah.
We need to brand it as a tourist package.
Yeah.
I didn't understand initially, but I saw a few things and I'm like, okay, he might be onto something, right? So, for example, look at that in Lumbers 1 week. It was a concert. Do you get where I'm coming from? And there are so many other people. Nana Konedo Ajimani Rollins, I think her funeral attracts people from different walks of life, to experience Ashanti culture in a different way. So with that, you can say that, okay, yes, there's a commercialization aspect to it. Other people have also taken advantage of it to make money off funerals.
Even influencing. I remember the dossier of
exactly, another good example.
Yes, I remember somebody. I was on Instagram. Was it Instagram or Twitter? And then his video shows up, and he's like, then he'll take this one out. And I think that was the whole Obake Akwaba, or Obake Jolo.
So it's become an ecosystem on its own. That is bad.
We need to tap into it.
Yes, but I don't still believe that there are people or the typical Ashanti.
People will just go and cry.
I know you're Ashanti. But you have to retract that.
I'll retract. My people, this is Breakfast Daily Weekend. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
When you buy, you build. Your purchase becomes progress. Each choice writes a better story for someone else.
AfriQuality. Buy African, build Africa.
This November, something amazing is coming to Accra. Are you a farmer with fresh produce? Are you into fish farming, poultry or livestock? Then get ready for the November edition of the AgriFair 2025. Yes, AgriFair 2025. It's happening on Friday the 28th to Sunday the 30th of November. It's happening at the Ifo Southern Children's Park and it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. It's the ultimate weekend marketplace. From fruits and vegetables to poultry, livestock and fish to agri-inputs and processing machinery. All at unbeatable farm gate prices. Whether you're selling or buying, this is your chance to connect, trade and grow. Enjoy the freshest farm produce, sizzling kebabs, and a vibrant marketplace atmosphere all in one space. Register now and secure your spot. Call 0558-973-973 for more information. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM.
Welcome
You're
back.
welcome back.
Interesting news review. Rather different, right?
Yeah.
Because of the circumstances.
Yeah.
But it's time for what's happening.
What's happening?
Yeah, so basically this
Loving my
segment.
energy this morning.
Yeah, I actually love it. It's proper. This segment is where we get to know all of the amazing activities lined up for our lovely viewers this month and beyond, or this weekend and beyond, let me say. So basically, if you are home, you are wondering how to spice up your weekend, after resting, you're not really sure what to do, this segment helps you pick and choose, especially if you are lucky to have some of the events happening around you where you may be. And we'll start off with the biggest business fair
To hit.
the northern region of Ghana.
Je.
In fact, all 5 regions of the north. And I'm referring to Upper East, Upper West, Savannah, Northern, and Northeast.
Yeah.
And all of them are converging today at the Tamale Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
It used to be the Aliu Mahama Stadium, right? I don't know if they changed the name or it's just also, the way we used to say Ohenijan Stadium
Yeah.
and Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
So it used to be
Maybe we use the name
Alhaji
interchangeably.
Aliu Mahama Stadium. I don't know. I may be wrong. So Tamale Stadium is what we know. It's happening there at exactly 9 a.m. So in an hour's time, all the way to 6 p.m. And it's for 3 or 2 days. So today and tomorrow.
Yes.
So food and packaging, manufacturing services, crafts, textiles and apparels, FMCGs. Of course, if you're an NGO doing work within the space, right? In the north, there are so many NGOs there. So if you are doing like some work to promote, issues of human rights, of water, wash initiatives, you need to be there because you might never know who else might be there to like partner with you to make this, really work for you in terms of leveraging your expertise and your services as an NGO. And I was reading that the northern region is not, it's the 3rd biggest city in the country.
Yeah.
So after Accra, obviously, right? Kumasi. Then there's Kumasi, then there's Tamale, before Sekondi. So Tamale is important. But a lot of the time, because we are here in Accra, we think that, it's Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast. No, not quite. In terms of numbers, it's Tamale, even before Sekondi, right? And it's big because Sekondi is like a mining hub of the country. But in terms of like population, in terms of numbers, it's Tamale. And people think that, Tamale is also very urban, right? So there are so many activities happening in there. There are so many manufacturing companies, and they have enormous raw materials. So I was reading the other time that in Agrek, in the space of agriculture and food, of course, there are like huge rice farms there. Guess where the most of the country that produce the most yams come from?
You mean region or country?
Region, I beg your pardon.
North.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
Northern region produces the most yams we eat in this country. There's millets, there's soya bean, there's sorghum, so enormous raw materials for food processing. Then of course you come to like crafts, all of these
Smoky
nice
rice.
smokes, these leather bags, these beads, like all of them are produced in the north. Then you come to, I already talked about NGOs, and other food processing
She mentioned
companies.
that their cattle is very cheap.
Yeah, and they like meat. Oh God.
Because I remember when I
a
was
whole
in
meat
senior high
industry.
school, when they come, when my mates from the north come, they always had meat.
Yeah.
And it could last us that whole 3 months or
Yeah.
4 months that we were in secondary school. It was in their sheto and their,
No, my friend, he's called Shabir Khalid. No, Khalid is a lawyer. He's a big man. He works in Aini and Partners. He went to WA.
Oh, okay.
And he was frying meat left, right, center. He didn't bring me some. Can you
He didn't
imagine?
bring you some.
Bring me some.
You're calling him out.
Yeah, I have to call him out on national TV. So yeah. Shout out Shabro. So
Yeah.
the point is that there's enormous potential there, and this idea behind this week on Breakfast Daily, I was interviewing so many people on this. I interviewed the partners, I interviewed Side Hustle, I interviewed in-house program executives on. And you get a sense, I listened to Samens on radio, I've listened to Bernard on radio talk about this. The whole idea behind the Northern Business Fair is to improve value addition.
Yeah.
You know, all the time we are an import-dependent country, full stop. You know, but the few of the things we export them raw. So if it's cocoa, cocoa be raw. If it's all the things we export, there's little value addition.
Yeah.
And Kweku was saying something, and I agree with him so much. The difference between benefiting, like let's say a $10 or $100, is that little thing you add to it. So if it's rice, right, or if it's millet, you make it into a powdered form. That's easy for other use. You know, that's little packaging add to it can change a lot when it comes to the export value chain. So my point is that this is aimed at helping these businesses, these SMEs, to be export competitive.
Yeah.
You know, to help them be able to maximize the value they have in terms of what they are producing. And I'm sure that if we do this 3 or 4 times, it has the potential to change the economy of the Northern region and by extension the country. You know, and with time we begin to see the gains in terms of job creation, in terms of adding on to the economy, in terms of expanding the economy, in terms of changing the structural problems, you know, wrong with the economy. We are so dependent on forex when the CD did everything, and we've said that these kinds of events is the way to go. So I'm so happy that it's happening, and I wish everybody, particularly in the North, you know, they jump on this to make it a success.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. It's today, right?
Yeah.
And when we went to the North, we had a little mini version of the fair.
Is this what they call the Bolgawi Day?
The Bolgawi Day fair. It was simply amazing.
How did it go?
It was simply amazing. I bought some smokes. I haven't sold them yet, but so apparently this is a smoke. And this is a fugu. Wait. Yeah. Smoke. Wait. Yeah. But the material is
So you bought
smoke.
the material?
The material is smoke.
So the material is the smoke?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, the material is the fugu.
Yeah. Because someone be, she's called Fugu Plus.
Nice. Yes.
She
I love
sells
her
the
outfits.
material. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she'll make a shirt and then put some fugu, around there somewhere. So it was fun.
She did really nice stuff.
And I got this enormous hat, which was the intention of me buying that hat that was bigger than my whole body was to protect me from the sun. It didn't do nothing.
What? This was when you were on the caravan?
Yes, this was when we were on the caravan. So we had a mini fair, and it was fun. It was fun, and the shea butter, there are even different types, and it was nice. It was nice seeing all of those things, raw materials. So this will be nice. So if you find yourself in the Northern region, go to the Tamale Sports Stadium. You know, have a feel of what the Northern Ghana has in store for all of us here, and their spices are also very different. So yeah, this will be fun. I wish I were there. Jude's lobbying didn't end up well. I mean, since you're still sitting here with me.
I think
we need to teach you how to lobby, because at this rate,
no, it's not too late.
It's not too late.
No. But of course not.
Of course not. You can jump
I'm
on
45 minutes
flight
away from it, you know, and
go have fun.
You are can't say, "Adien saya." So anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen. So the Northern Business Fair is a place to be today if you happen to find yourself in the Northern region, or, you know, for sugar reasons, you just want to see, come up on a flight, go to the North and have a feel of what is to come. All right. Moving on, in November, next month, a few days away, we have the second edition of the Agri Fair. And, you know, the first edition, if you were there, or even if you weren't there, you've seen it, you've heard it, talking about livestock, poultry, pigs, eggs, yam, fresh farm produce, from farm to plate is what we call it, fresh farm produce. So come and stock up for December. And it's happening from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park. And like I said, come stock up, because there's going to be fresh farm produce, plantain, yams, pepper, tomatoes, onions, ginger, garlic, what else? Livestock, poultry. And as usual, there'll be a grill station. So you can come and test and taste all the meats and everything that you see there. You said you had a multi kebab, something.
It is a kebab that had like different meats on it, you know, multi-special kebab. So it was really fun to have. It was exciting. For me, I like the fact that this is closer to December, so I afford family the opportunity to shop ahead of the festive season, so that they don't have to like waste a lot of money buying overpriced food item, right? So if it's your chicken you want to get ready for December, like buy it in stock. The rice I bought at the last edition, guess what?
Asa.
Baby, oh
really?
yeah.
Oh, you bought the full?
I bought a full this thing.
Okay, a full bag.
Yeah, a full bag. I bought chicken. The chicken that was, you know, and to be very honest with you, it is see, one thing I can assure you about the agri fair is that it is significantly way cheaper than you get on the market.
On the market.
Because it's literally from the farm to the fair where it's being sold. So if you want to make substantial gains on your spending with regards to food, you know, meat, and all other things agri-related, please make sure you come to the agri fair and come and do your Christmas shopping. Stock it in the fridge. In fact, you can do your 2026 first quarter. You know, because if you buy rice, it should be able. If you buy enough, it should be able to take you, you know, to the end of the first quarter. By which time another agri fair will be happening again. No, when first quarter ended up in April. The first one was in what, August?
Yeah. No, but now it's going to stay in November.
In November. But you might never know. You know, sometimes when it's good, you do it twice. I didn't think we'd do another one before the end of the year.
Okay.
So you can never really like be certain that it won't happen again.
Well,
it will depend. And I think that there's always going to be a space for this. There's always going to be a space for this.
Of course.
You know, so guys, let's jump on. Let's take advantage of it. Be a part of what's happening, and I'm sure.
Cute bunny.
Yeah.
So the Agri Fair happening on the 28th and 30th of November 2025, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, Ifwa Sutherland Park. 0558 973 973 is the number to call. 0558 973 973 is the number to call. All right, Shatterfest.
Shatawale.
What?
Oh, again?
No. We're just reviewing what happened there.
I thought I saw
there was another one.
You know that point. So I think the Ghana Tourism Authority, or one of them, announced the concert, right, in December, which is clashing with Stone Boys. Oh. So I think Shatawale is doing something with one government agency. I don't know if it's the Tourism Authority or but one of those, you know, agencies. And the date is set to be clashing with one which Stone Boy is also doing on one of the dates. So it makes it interesting.
Oh, Lord.
Knowing the dynamics and the beef between the two.
Oh, Lord. Charlie, look, the numbers. I was, wow. Amazing stuff. And I think as it's 6 a.m., 7 a.m., now people were leaving and all of that. And this spills over into the street heading towards the courts, right?
Yeah.
If that's,
Yeah, that's the court. That's the court.
Wow.
In fact, it was packed to the court. It was packed to the ministry. It was packed towards the castle side. So it was enormous. People say, but again, it looks like the numbers is what people are. It's estimated that I think Joy News put out 400,000. You know, based on their analysis. Shatawale's manager also said over 600,000 people showed up.
Hey, wow. I heard there were buses from Kumasi, Tamale, and all of that which came in. But my question is, if you were outside the venue, were you privy to what was happening on stage? Were there
speakers?
Not even speakers, but like video,
giant screens.
Yeah, giant.
Oh, screens. I saw a couple of giant screens.
Okay.
I saw a couple
so
of.
that you wouldn't be left out. You wouldn't just be hearing the music. Because if I want to just hear music, I mean, I can listen to music in my house. But
yeah, but this wasn't even like it wasn't necessarily like a concert too. It was a festival.
Okay, okay.
It was a festival, so there were people there who were there not necessarily to like see Shatta Wale perform, but the fact that they were around a space like this happening, and I think my biggest shock in all of this is that it had like less than a week promo.
But they still got the numbers. It's amazing, right?
Yeah, this was.
I think Shatta Wale can capitalize on this and build something. Isn't that what the American artists do? Clothing brand, perfume brand, Huawei brand. And I think I mentioned this to you when you were like, but the other point you're sure his management will be looking into it.
But the other point is that if you go and bring a clothing brand, we've seen it happen in the country before. Sarkodie brought Sack collection or whatever. You had to bring some Kambu, some Shubi. You had to bring some shoe and some belts that you should wear.
And water.
Consume challenge.
Well, but you need to look at this. Does Shaq?
I've just told that they have money to go and buy perfume and things. Like, they want to just live their life, you know. You need to understand.
You need to price it.
What?
If Shatta Wale brings simple T-shirts, it doesn't have to be his face in it.
But they've done that before.
Who?
Shatta Wale, yeah.
And it got sold out.
I don't know, but again, like there were a lot of counterfeits. I remember when
the Shaqs, we know the seat top.
Oh, the Shaqs today, exactly. When he put out his Rain album, you remember that 3-stripe logo?
Oh, yeah.
They did all of that. There were T-shirts, there were socks, there were head scarves, there were so many things. There were like hoodies.
Okay.
But the point is that you're right. Maybe they don't have like a marketing plan for it, and over time we saw a lot of counterfeits from other, and it's derailed it of a sort. But again, if you are saying he should start looking at economic, Shatta is who he is because of his appeal. He cuts across the class stratosphere. If like whether you're middle class, whether you're lower class, whether you're high class, like there's always a Shatta to enjoy, irrespective of your status in society. So if I think you should maintain that and not necessarily now come out to be seemingly wanting to commercialize his fan base. He's a street guy, he's a but the point again, and I'm not saying that what I'm saying should be taken as the gospel. Yeah, if there's an avenue to exploit it, and because if he does it and it works, he's creating jobs for other people, right? So that's good. But I think that his street king tag or street crown tag, it makes it difficult for him to now turn around and capitalize on that to make money off his fans, because he's about hustling and all. I don't know, I may be wrong, but I think that if there was any doubt about who really is in the lead when it comes to mobilizing crowd, when it comes to being a fan favorite in Ghana music, I think it puts an end to any debate whatsoever. Unless Stonebwoy feels the sea, there is no debate again.
That Shatta is what? His fan base is bigger?
I think so.
Well.
Which other, which other...
That's a massive crowd. I won't even lie.
Like, even political parties with all their convening power will struggle to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw NPP's final rally in 2024.
Yeah.
We saw NDC's final rally in 2024.
Look at that.
Amazing
stuff.
I think that, guys, let's give Shatta his place.
Shatta Wale.
To say that he's now there.
Dance for king and the whole.
I've seen some people saying that his street crown song, they use AI to write it. Please, I don't want to have a fight with anybody this morning. I really don't want to have a fight with anybody this morning.
Oh well.
So they turn the lyrics into some AI, check kind of software. And please don't incur my wrath this morning. Let's allow Shatta to be Shatta.
Events happening today. I think it's shout out to the 100 Degrees X organizers. What? Kojenchi killed me. I'm surprised I can even speak this morning.
Oh, you were there?
I was there, live and colored.
I saw you texting on the page last night. I'm like, you this girl, you better sleep and cry.
I've had like 4 hours of sleep.
I was praying to God. I didn't want you to kind of tell me some story that,
Like,
oh, my voice is gone. Oh, my, you're this with the house.
I would have come with my Awachi voice like that. If I had lost my voice, I would have come.
Did you go alone?
No, I went with Echo. Echo was there, and DJ.
What's your favorite Kojenchi song?
Actually, all of them. Adia Pena. You know, so.
This was National Theatre.
Yes. So, yes, I'll call for the video in a minute, but I wanted to say something. So, Kabute was singing the song initially, and so we
Which
thought.
Kabute?
My MC.
Oh, yeah.
My MC was singing the song initially. So we thought, and then he left the stage. So we thought, okay, he's singing or they're going to transition. And he was still singing, only to realize that it was actually not Kabute who was singing. It was the man himself, Kojenchi. And when he wore this outfit, we were singing political songs. You know, we did political songs from 96 all the way down to the present. It was nice. It was nice. Let me call for the video.
They playing Lumba there.
Yes, they did. We also honored legends who had passed. So, yeah. Not all, but some legends who had passed, and so yeah. Let's call for the video. Watch. It was like a block party. You know, like you're having a party with your friends and then you're just chilling. It was so much fun. Oh, by the way, someone's like, but where's Jude? And I'm like, Jude, wada? And he's like, Jude, I don't know where you are here. And I'm like, yeah, because we're going to party the stress away.
Listen, I went for YouTube.
But yeah.
You know,
oh, so you went to pray. It's
I went for Youth Week. It's National Youth Week in my church.
Oh, I see.
So yesterday we did.
Oh, but by the way, we started with gospel before we got to this part. But we had an amazing time.
Oh, that's good to hear.
We had an amazing time. So next time you hear 100 Degrees X, don't ask what it is. Just pay and come. Just pay and come. It's like a block party.
Yeah.
You know, I was in heels. Well, not very high heels, but I was in heels. And I stood on my feet from start to finish. I danced the night away. I had fun.
I can imagine. Is he the one who sang Emrika?
Kojenchi?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a song.
Yes.
I think that's my favorite Kojenchi song.
That's your favorite Kojenchi song? Emrika. Ooh.
Hey,
yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah. That's Kojenchi.
Nasemede Makoma. Yeah,
that one.
All right. So I'm happy you had fun.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being happy for me. DJ Mingo was there as well. I'm sure next year Mingo and Toof will have a set. So it's like DJ MC. There was a what do they call it? A violinist. There was a band.
Apart from these Caribbean dressed.
The Caribbean dress people.
Yeah.
At a point, they forgot that they were supposed to be dancing salsa.
And they were doing their own thing on the stage.
They were dancing Afro and Asoko and all of those things.
Azonto.
They forgot that they were supposed to be dancing salsa, but yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun if you missed out. I don't know when the next edition will be, but yeah, it was fun. All right, what's happening? Tales by the Fireside is a night of stories, poetry, and performances, and it's happening today at The Place. And The Place is at La Boma. So it's a night of stories, poetry, performances. So you're going to sit by the fireside. You're going to listen. You're going to listen, share, and connect through culture, rhythm, and words. And so La Boma guests will experience a curated evening featuring storytelling rounds, poetry, drumming, and open performances, all centered around authentic African expression. So yeah, go have fun. Tales by the Fireside. Host is Chisom. You know, we had By the Fireside.
Yeah.
And it was also an initiative of
Nana Konedo
Rollins.
That's what on.
Yeah, so it starts at 7 p.m. and it ends at 11 p.m. at The Place at La Boma. So yes, definitely go there. We have Chaos and Light. Chaos and Light. And it's happening at Swinging Lounge opposite ANC East Legon.
Wow, so they say multiple DJs, multiple MCs on stage, pure energy, boiler room vibes, right here at the Chaos and Light event, right? So no roofs, just rotation, where the beat never stops. Charlie, have you gone to a place and they'll tell you that, you know, there was a joke on social media one time where, you know, like a group of young adults like went for an event or like a party, like a house party. Then the host of the party called all of them together and said to them that, I believe we are all adults here, right?
Yeah. When someone starts with that, then you know it's about to head south.
I mean, what do you mean by we are all adults? We are all adults here, so like, so what? You know,
that means the party is about to head in a completely different direction.
You know, if you invite me to a party and you tell me that, oh, I believe we are all adults here, I'll be so insulted.
Why?
Because when you invite me, what were you thinking?
Well, you can be an adult, but maybe the direction that they are taking.
I believe we are all mature.
Or open-minded.
Or open-minded. or we are, they have another word too. You know, we are all like, as in, so let's be serious. Like, what do you want to do that requires?
That means something is about to happen. You know,
when they say
shouldn't be happening.
No rules, it's problematic.
It's problematic, eh?
It's problematic. So, yeah.
It's happening at the Swinging Safari, opposite ANC East Legon. Go there. Ish. Akwaba versus Obake.
Oh, are we not overplaying this too
Louis Lamy!
Are we not playing this too much?
But you know, satire plays on what's trending.
Yeah, and sometimes it can be emotive as well. You know, I think that we should be very careful. You know, we should really be careful. We should really be careful on some of these things. Because now it's like, and I'm not even referring to this particular event, right? But you hear the commentary around certain persons, you know, some of them I expect them to even know better, you know, and what they have to say around this. I don't think it's helpful, you know, so let's be very measured in, because at the end of the day, we are really one people.
People are just taking the thing overboard, whether it's Akwaba, whether it's Obake. You know, I mean, it's all good to have a bit of fun and a bit of gesture. Come on, people, get off your high horses. Whether it's this or that, we're still one people. We're still Ghana, regardless of whatever is there. Anyway, it's happening at the CCB auditorium at KNUST.
This event, you know, it breaks all strongholds and all strong and entrenched views on this. And it brings the other side of our Ghanaianness out. Do you get what I'm saying?
Hey, now, is that a judge? Now, lawyer, you or a pink suit too, and green tie. Yeah. Whoa, bow tie. Oh, but it seems it'll be interesting. I'm sure they're going to argue out.
Have you seen somebody in there?
Akwaaba versus Obake.
No, look at it carefully.
Is that?
That is yes. That is Clement.
Is that Clement?
There's also another person in there.
NGO.
No, watch it carefully.
And what's his name?
There's Likey there, but there's also another person inside.
The Abrewano. What's her name?
Yeah.
No, but she has a name that she calls herself when she does her skits.
Yes, that's it.
What's
but there's
name?
also another person in there. Watch you. Or is my eyes not see you?
Who?
No, watch the two.
Louis Lamy.
No.
The one in pink?
No.
Intim.
No.
Who there again?
I don't see. I was one awake, so I don't see you.
What am I not seeing?
Apia Stadium.
Where is he?
In that inside.
Is he the one in front of Vivian?
Yes.
Oh.
No, Apia Stadium.
Oh yes, because of the wig. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to Kumasi.
Have you seen Apia Stadium up close before?
I have. Actually, I was actually on a flight with him from, I think, Accra to Kumasi once. And throughout the flight, he was just, you see, he has this voice. Like when he bellows, you can hear it from wherever.
When Ibrahim Mahama also, where we saw on social media that apparently he had bought a car for, I wasn't even surprised. Like the guy is a different human being.
He'll give you appellations right now. Give him
so he's
everything in your
NDC,
pocket.
right? He's purely NDC. But I think recently in the Ashanti, there was a funeral there. I saw him like walk up to Baumia and Samira. And like they were so casual with him, like they were laughing, I'm like, just like, he's mastered the craft of fanfooling. I'm not even joking. He's a different guy altogether. And it'll be interesting to see him, perform at Obake versus.
Akwaaba.
So he'll definitely be an Akwaaba lawyer, right?
Probably.
I think so. Like those on the side of Vivian Jill
will be the
Akwaaba lawyers. Then Clemento and the rest will probably be
Obake lawyers.
Obake lawyers.
Probably.
We'll see how it goes. I hope, like I'm saying,
all of these guys are in Accra now.
Yeah. Whereas these are like Kumasi guys.
Well,
right?
These guys are in Kumasi.
So there's actually a Kumewood Ashanti Film Association, right?
Yeah.
In collaboration with the Ashanti Global Festival Heritage. And it's an Ashanti drama log. And see, I was going to say that I hope we use this to diffuse tensions, if any. Of course, we've seen certain comments on social media that is not helpful for the discourse and for nation building. Like you said, we're one people. People should get on their high horses and, stop trying to force something that isn't there. And I'm so excited that we now can use something like this, the humor and the comedy aspect of this to remind ourselves that we are one people. And I'll be looking forward to this. In fact, I'll be looking forward to cancel Apia Stadium.
I hope they bring it to Accra so that we can go and watch it. And I also think Head Fair Show 4 p.m.
They should put it. I feel like when they are done, they can
bring
package it nicely and put on social media.
On YouTube, that we can watch.
Yeah.
So
and
regular
they probably be make
Ghana,
more money
VIP,
of it.
100 Ghana cedis, VVIP 500 Ghana cedis. The number to call or the short code is also there. And it's happening on Sunday, 26th October. First show 4 p.m., second show 8 p.m. I've always asked Louis Lamy, like, when he's sitting up there as the judge, how does he not burst out laughing? Because sometimes,
it started with like the Makola versus...
Yes, Kejetia.
Yeah.
And the rehearsals, even I've been to one of their rehearsals before. What happens at the rehearsal is like a quarter of what happens when they say action. It is completely hilarious. And I don't know how he does it. Like, he's so serious that it's flawless. It's flawless. This will be fun to watch, and I hope that we all go, if you're in Kumasi, go and watch that. All right. What else is happening? Pretty in Pink brunch. So it's an event, and it's happening tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's a premium high-end lifestyle and advocacy event curated by Paint and Palette Ghana to commemorate breast cancer awareness, and is hosted by the Elegant Country Club, Trasacco Valley Phase 2, East Legon. The event will bring together 150 plus distinguished guests, including professionals, women leaders, lifestyle influencers, media, and taste makers.
Pretty in pink.
Pretty in pink.
All right. At a country club, right?
This drink is nice.
The Brutal Fruit. Right, so anyway. So sponsors Belacqua, Medisoft Soap,
Yeah.
Bolt, and Brutal Fruit. Amazing. And it's happening at the country club. Is it for everyone or is it for just ladies? It's open for both, right?
I should think so.
So a luxury brunch experience for breast cancer awareness. I like the idea behind this.
Yeah, 12
Amazing.
to 5 p.m., 26th October, 2025. Well, a guy can wear pink, Didi. A guy can wear pink
Thank
and
you.
be pretty.
Hot pink.
Hey, that one is a bit much. But a guy can be pretty. Oh.
Oh, I'm a pretty guy. You know, I'm a pretty guy. Pretty guy. Yeah.
Pretty in pink.
In my
Your defense.
you know, in my hood, there's a place called Hot Pink.
Hot pink.
I kid you not.
I love
It's
it,
a
love it,
junction.
love
It's
it.
called Hot Pink Junction. Anyway,
Hot Pink Junction.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened there for it to be named Hot Pink
Oh,
Junction.
there was like a pub.
Oh, okay.
I think the pub was called Hot Pink.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, we wish them well. Yeah, I like the idea, I like the cause behind this, and I hope that it sends the message out. You know, sometimes you can use some of these entertainment initiatives to drive home a deeper message. Right? And I think that's the focus. So great. Wow. I know. Yeah. Charlie. You know,
Why are you laughing?
Sometimes I want to say certain things, then I remind myself I'm on TV, so I have to hold back, right? But yeah, I think it's the events are good.
Yeah.
I'm particularly excited for the Obake vs Akwaba. The Hot Pink is also great because it has a deeper message. Of course, the Northern Business Fair. It's important to remind our viewers that it's happening at in the Northern region, at Tamale Sports Stadium to be precise. You know, so go there. If you are not there, you can't make it. You can at least tell somebody there about it and encourage them to go. Not because we want numbers necessarily, but we want people to have an idea, right, and be conscientized about the need to support local businesses to thrive. Because when it does thrive, it impacts on all of us as a country, right, and our economy. So that's the word out. And of course, the Agri Fair is happening later next month, you know, so you don't want to miss it. It's now time for us to recap some of the really important conversations that, you know, came up during, you know, our push for the Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And I'm referring to A Safer You. The title of the series is A Safer You, right? Where issues around banking, threats and hacks, issues around phishing. I'm not talking about going to a lakeside or the sea to throw a nest down, but like email phishing where unscrupulous persons try to, you know, create miniature accounts to hack systems. And of course, also issues around mobile devices hack. All of those and more, very important conversation brought to you by the Cybersecurity Authority in collaboration with Channel One TV. Let's take a look at this recap.
You get a call. The face looks real. The voice sounds familiar. But is it really them? Welcome to A Safer You, your guide to safer digital living. Brought to you by Digital Unbounded and Channel One TV. Today, we're diving into something that's both amazing and alarming. AI-driven scams, especially deepfakes and voice cloning. You've probably seen a video or heard a voice note that felt a little off. These days, you can't always believe what you see or hear online. With today's artificial intelligence, scammers can create fake videos and clone voices that look and sound real, but are designed to trick you. A deepfake is a video that's been digitally edited to make someone look or sound like they said or did something they never actually did. It's not magic. It's clever computer software pretending to be real. Voice cloning does the same thing with sound. With just a few seconds of someone's voice, AI can copy it so perfectly that you might not tell the difference. Together, these tools can be dangerous. Scammers use them to make fake calls or videos. Maybe a boss asking you to send money or a family member begging for help. Imagine getting a video call from your manager or a phone call that sounds exactly like your mother, saying, "I need help." Would you question it? Scammers use trust as their weapon. They steal voices, faces, and emotions to steal something even bigger: your money, your data, or your peace of mind. Here's your action plan. Be cautious with urgent requests for money or private information, especially through video or voice messages. Always double check. Call the person back using a number you know. If possible, confirm things face to face. Be mindful about what you share online. Your voice and videos can be copied. Deepfakes and voice cloning are powerful, but your awareness is stronger. Pause, verify, and protect yourself. Remember, not everything you see or hear online is real. Stay smart, stay safe, stay secure. A Safer You is brought to you by Digital Unbounded in partnership with Channel One TV. Shopping and banking online makes life easy until a fake website or phishing link steals your money. Welcome to A Safer You, your guide to safer digital living, brought to you by Digital Unbounded and Channel One TV. Today we're going to be talking about something we all love: shopping and banking online. It's fast, it's easy, and it saves time. But here's the truth: the same tools that make life easier also make you a target. There are fake websites, scam links, and all kinds of traps waiting for people who click without checking. One wrong move, and your money could disappear before you even notice. When shopping online, watch for these red flags. No HTTPS or padlock in the website address. Prices that look too good to be true. Spelling mistakes or poor grammar in product descriptions. Missing contact details or return policies. Check for poor spelling, missing contact details, or prices that just don't make sense. If you see any of those red flags, stop right there and don't buy. But here's the thing: scammers don't just stop at fake shops. Once they get your trust, they'll try to reach where the real money lives: your bank accounts. That's why you have to stay sharp, because most of these scams start small and end big. Those messages that sound urgent, "Your account's frozen," or "Verify your details now," they're designed to make you react, not think. Don't fall for it. Always log in using your bank's official app or website, not through a link someone sends you by text or email. Here's your action plan. Check the website before you buy. Make sure it's safe. Look for HTTPS and the lock icon. Use strong passwords. Turn on two-step verification for your banking app. Never share your PIN or OTP, not with friends, not with family, not even someone claiming to be from the bank. Keep an eye on your account. Check in often and report anything suspicious immediately. Online shopping and banking can be safe, but only if you stay alert. Spot the red flags, trust only the official channels, and keep watch over your accounts. Protect your money. Protect your future. Stay smart. Stay safe. Stay secure. A Safer You is brought to you by Digital Unbounded in partnership with Channel One TV.
We made it 1, 2, 3, and now 4. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a night of rhythm, culture, and pure Ghanaian energy. Inchinchim Band is back! And this time, it's bigger, louder, and more electrifying than ever. It's the Inchinchim Experience, the Avivi edition. Happening live on the 14th of November 2025 at the National Theatre. Showtime 8 o'clock p.m. sharp. Featuring Lucky Mesa, Famiye, Na Ajaman, AEC, Lexi the Comic, Kwame Bringer, and TM Music. It's going to be a night of unforgettable music, laughter, and culture, all on one stage. Tickets going for 150 Ghana cedis. You can dial *920*126*2# to grab your tickets now. For more enquiries or information, call 0503-127-463 or 0541-690-409. This year's concert is mainly powered by FVV Foods, Ghana's fastest growing food brand, championing local produce and authentic homegrown flavors. Proudly sponsored by Center Point Mall, Verna Water, Boat, Zomo. Media partners. Don't be left out of this year's amazing experience. Come and let's have fun together. Inchinchim Experience, Ghana's rhythm, our legacy. Inchinchim Experience. Feel the music.
The alumni of Sweeter Secondary School, Swesco, invites you to the annual All-Year Group Awards and Dinner Dance. Relive the memories, reconnect with friends. The Old Swesconians Annual Year Group Awards and Dinner Dance is here. Join us on November 1st at 5 p.m. at the beautiful Channel 1 TV Gardens in Tesano. For just 500 Ghana cedis per head, enjoy an evening of dinner, music, and nostalgia. Don't miss the reunion of the year. The Old Swesconians Annual All-Year Group Awards and Dinner Dance is on the 1st of November 2025 at 5 p.m. at the Channel 1 TV Gardens. Contact your year group or chapter president and get your tickets. Sepulchrum Optimus, always with the best.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
Are you aged 45 years and over and or noticed blood in your stool and have a family history of cancer? Then don't hesitate to have a colonoscopy. Early detection of cancer and effective treatment saves lives. Visit us or call us on 0244 581 541 or 0271 054 204. Mintuba Hospital. In to serve a peculiar health need.
Welcome back to Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. I hope you've learned something new from the A Safer You series, where we basically bring you tips to help you keep safe, as an internet user. I keep saying three things, right? If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, then it's a duck, right? And this is true for keeping safe online as well. Sometimes what is supposed to you is too good to be true, right? And you don't want to find yourself in a very compromising situation. So guys, spread the word, share the link, let's keep safe online. Have you been hacked before?
Have I been hacked?
Yeah, or scammed before?
No,
Oh, then you try.
I try.
And sometimes it's not even like you know, it's just chance and luck. You know, no, not in your case. Not in your case. Maybe you've not been like a target of the people.
Or maybe I actually have. I remember sometimes someone sent me, what was it? Something that, they can't get access to their WhatsApp, so they've channeled it through me, some code via. I'm like, and then you never get access to your WhatsApp.
On Friday.
It just sounded weird that particular person would send me a message that, there's a code that has been sent to my phone for them to open their WhatsApp. I'm like, then you never gain access. It means that you're literate. You know, you have basic cybersecurity, you know. It just
technical
didn't sound right.
Chris
If
narrated.
I don't feel right about it, I heard her yesterday. If I don't feel right about it, it will never happen.
Anyway.
Click that link.
So
I barely download stuff.
That's actually a good online trait to have.
Yeah.
All right. We can delve into sports now. Elmint.
Yo, Mr. Duncan.
Elmint.
Oh, Mr. Duncan.
Oh, Elmint.
The way I was sitting quietly, why you been hacked before?
Oh, no.
You've been spammed?
No.
You've been phishing something?
Oh, no. I was thinking about so many different things. That bit is not
something you
something
bought
I
about.
was thinking about.
Oh, okay.
No.
You were thinking about basketball?
Yeah, I was thinking about basketball. I was thinking about Kotoko's heavy loss last night. So the hacking bit, the hacking boys, they haven't targeted me yet. Okay, well, they've targeted me before, but I just smelt it like right from the start. Like it wasn't something that was so difficult to be able to see or spot. So I just brushed it. I just cut the call.
Anyway.
And moved on with my life.
All right.
Anyways, Charlie. Yeah, so Kotoko. Yes.
You don't even know what stuff from, right? Like, there's so many things wrong with the club.
Yeah, so Kotoko, last night they went over to Morocco to play the second leg of their CAF Confederation Cup match up against Wydad Casablanca of Morocco. The first leg took place last weekend, and they lost by a goal to 0 at the Accra Sports Stadium because the Kumasi Sports Stadium or the Baba Yara Sports Stadium that they wanted to use to host the game, which is their home venue, it's not CAF approved or CAF certified, and so they had to play their game at the Accra Sports Stadium, and they lost by a goal to 0. So last night was the second leg or the return leg, and they played it in Morocco, and they ended up losing by 5 goals to 1. And yes, it was a very embarrassing loss. And on top of that, what made it a little bit worse was that just 2 hours after the loss, Kotoko announced that they had
Albert Amour.
Yes, they've sold Albert Amour, one of their best players, to a Libyan side called Al Ahly Benghazi. And the funny thing is, Al Ahly Benghazi, their basketball team, are the reigning Basketball Africa League champions. So that is a proper sporting club. And Kotoko, their name is Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sporting Club, but I don't find any other franchise outside the football team. And so for me, it's just a sporting club on paper. Now, other teams who are called sporting clubs, they are proper sporting clubs.
Sporting club run, right?
Yes, sporting clubs. So they have teams in other sports disciplines, and
that's
what makes it a sports club. Right. If it's just football club, it's just FC. Liverpool is a football club. It's just FC.
Barcelona Real Madrid are sporting clubs.
Sporting clubs because they have basketball teams, they have volleyball teams, they have other teams in other sports. That's what a sporting club is, a proper sporting club, not the one just on paper. Accra Folk, the same thing, sporting club, but you don't find them with a team in other sports disciplines. And so, yeah, it was very disappointing, losing by 5 goals to 1, Kotoko. And what that means is that Ghana has no representative in the Continental Championships because in the CAF Champions League, Bibeni Gold Stars, they ended up getting eliminated in the first round by Algeria's JS Kabylie. And so Kotoko was the sole representative of Ghana in the Continental Championship. And they managed to beat Kwara United of Nigeria in the first round. They qualified, and yes, they ended up meeting Wydad Athletic Casablanca. And in the lead up to the game, Wydad announced the signing of former Chelsea player Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah.
And that tells you the amount of money that these guys have.
But even look at the stadium quality gap.
Yes, there's the stadium, the pitch. It was well watered before the game started.
See, I went to watch the first leg. I was in the VVIP stands with all of these big Kotoko fans, MPs, Asenso Boache, Mensha South MP, Nareje Bafuwa, like so many big people. In fact, Otoado was sitting right in front of me. And I was watching the game. So after the game, I went to the media stand, the media press center, the journalists in me. And from the media press center, you can see the exit of the dressing room, if you've been there before. And when the guys entered the dressing room after the game, in less than 5 minutes, like 2 minutes, because it was right after the game when I went there, they just left the dressing room. It was like, I was thinking that, maybe they'll like shower, do a quick meeting, and I was wondering, and I was speaking to one like crew member. He was like a videographer for the team. And I was told that they were lodging in Kempinski.
Oh, yeah.
Kotoko.
No, the whole team were. So,
some even came, JS Kabili, the team from Algeria that beat BBN Gold Stars.
Right.
They came with their charter flight. Oh. They came with a charter flight, and it's theirs. Like,
It's their
so is it that we're not
the point is
the
difference is
huge. The difference is huge.
And we see it.
So what are we doing wrong with our local clubs?
Everything. And y'all started it off brilliantly with the whole sporting club analogy of how the systems are running.
Right.
Just let me say this.
We should get the basics right. So get the foundation right. Proper academy structure. Build up the young ones into properly trained players. Then once you bring them up, you don't sell them immediately because a club showed you the first amount of major money that you've seen or you've received. And you don't take up the first offer that comes your way. No, because you have a plan. Just stick to the plan. Give these guys a couple of, let's say 3 years, a 3-year run. If they are consistent, the fans will be coming to the stadium. And so you have a high attendance. So you'll be able to get some solid money from the gates. Then you'll be able to invest properly in the team a little bit at the basic level. Then because you are consistent and the players are quality, other corporate bodies will also come on board to help you out with your finances. That's where you get a stable, solid ground. Then if you want to sell 1 or 2 players, it wouldn't affect the overall quality of your team. Because that's what is really, really hurting our teams over here. And there's also another bit. That one, it goes beyond the clubs. You have to factor in the national economy. Because how many companies in Ghana break even at the end of every year? How many companies make profit and make enough profit to the extent that they can sponsor some of these clubs the way they expect them to be sponsored, to the extent that they can cover about, let's say, sponsorship can cover about 70% of their budget. Then the 30% will come from, let's say, gate proceeds, as pertains to other clubs in other countries. But here, it doesn't work that way. To the extent that even in some countries like South Africa, Egypt, and co., companies literally fight each other just to get to sponsor some of these clubs. Because they know that, okay, if I sponsor this club, they will make a deep run in the Continental Championship. And then my visibility will be on top level.
The pushback to your point, and I agree largely, is that if you run the football club very well, you wouldn't then have to solely depend on local sponsors, right?
Yeah.
Foreign companies can jump on and say, I believe in the direction of this club, so I'm going to invest money into them. Hisense is not necessarily a local business, right? But they sponsor Kotoko. So the point is that run the club well. Let us see that administratively you are doing the right thing. Corporate governance, your marketing strategy, your branding. Let's see that things are right. Then the funds from external sources will come in. And I'm sure that, it's a problem.
As soon as I heard about this whole Albert Amwa transfer, the first thing I tweeted out was, look, it will be hard for us to get out of these pensions.
Like what prevented Kotoko from having the resources to put together the Baba Yara Stadium to make it in shape for the game? I thought that if they had played that game in Baba Yara, for example, the outcome might have been slightly different.
Definitely,
it gives them a psychological edge. So it's like the basics.
The basics. Before the game, they wanted the pitch. Like, top level watering. That's standard procedure.
There's some
at every level.
Official was on the pitch.
Spraying some, sprinkling some items.
What was he doing?
The mindset cry.
I think he was walked off, right?
Yeah, he was walked off the pitch. You see, they have this mindset like, oh, we are sprinkling what is it, garlic or salt or something to prevent any kind of witchcraft or wizardry, sorcery things.
Playing the football. His talent, his skill, his coaching.
Look,
after all he did, 5-1.
Exactly. See, like, that's what
and they did it in the first leg. When the Kotoko players are coming on the pitch, then do 10.
They'll enter the field with their backs. Jolly some weird stuff.
You have to be serious.
See, for instance,
if those things won games, would have won World Cup now.
And look, and on top of that, that's what I'm saying. The basics. A lot of people in Ghana really don't know that, like, sports like basketball, handball, volleyball are indoor sports. Any handball or hand sport is an indoor sport because the air, if you play it outside, the wind or the air can affect the trajectory of the ball if you shoot it or you spike it. So it's an indoor sport. But Ghana, the indoor venues, where are they? Most of them are privately owned.
So the problem is a sporting infrastructure problem.
Exactly. And because before that withered game, they watered the pitch. Ghana players, how many of them play on a surface that has been watered before the game?
But to be fair, the Accra Sports Stadium pitch, I'll give credit to Veronica and of course.
They've improved the pitch. At least they've improved the pitch. On
Pofankra. We can see substantial progress, but I think that
it could be better.
The Accra Sports Stadium has outlived its usefulness. I was in the media center. I was appalled. Like if you stand in front of the stadium, you can literally see the stadium breaking away. It's rusted, parts have peeled off, and you compare it to Wydad Casablanca, the advertising board, and of course, this is a club that competed at the Club World Cup. So they have some
millions. They got
international
millions.
pedigree. But Kotoko is not a small club either. And if you don't get the basics right, like you are saying,
historically they are contemporary.
Well, so I think that
anyway,
we are not part of the thing. The train has left us.
Yeah. We are in the trenches, man.
Catching up. But at the very least, we can still improve.
Yes, do the basics
and build
right.
on it.
And that would be pretty much it.
Why is the FBI investigating the NBA?
Yes, the NBA. You see, betting, illegal betting. Look, the NBA. It started just on Wednesday.
Right.
It started Wednesday, the 2025-2026 NBA season started on Wednesday. And on Thursday, the FBI made an announcement that, look, 30 people have been arrested for illegal gambling and betting, and to the extent that it's connected to 5 families in the Italian mafia. And 3 people who are directly connected to the NBA were named. So, including the guy on your screen, Terry Rozier. He plays for the Miami Heat. He, at one point in time, feigned an injury. And he let his boys know that he will check out of a game because of that injury. And so, if they are going to bet, they should bet at a certain point in time in the game. Because he was their best player. At the time, he wasn't playing for the Miami Heat. He was playing for the Charlotte Hornets. And so, once you have that information, and he was practically the best player on that team, because Charlotte Hornets, they are trash. He was the best player on that team. So, if he says, I'm going to leave the game at a certain point in time,
it aids the betting.
It aids the guys who are betting. And that is not a fair thing to do. Inside information. He was implicated in that to the extent that allegedly, per the investigations, an amount of $200,000 was even presented to him at his home in cash after a certain number of games. Right. And the man you see on your screen, he was also implicated and he's been arrested. That's Chauncey Billups. He is the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. As we speak, he has been suspended. And he even got arrested. And yes, the photo you see on your screen was after he got released from custody. And so it is a big deal.
Wow.
And they had been investigating these guys for 4 years.
Wow.
It's not something that just came out of the blue. And it's a big deal. The people you see on your screen, one is a U.S. Legislator. The guy on the right, draped in the FBI blazer, that's the head of the FBI. Kash Patel. Yeah. And the FBI is a very powerful institution. And so for the head of the FBI to be involved in this, it is definitely a big deal. And unfortunately, yes, the NBA has a brilliant reputation. And look, this thing has really given them a huge hit. And yes, they said that they've taken it very seriously. They are conducting more investigations into the issue. But at the moment, the update is that yes, Chauncey Billups, the head coach of Portland Trail Blazers, he got arrested, but he's been released from custody. And Terry Rozier, Damon Jones, those guys have also been suspended. And because Chauncey Billups has been suspended, they've replaced him on an interim basis with Thiago Splitter, a former player of the San Antonio Spurs. And he also won the NBA championship with San Antonio Spurs. And so that's the rundown on the NBA and regards to all the investigations taking place in the NBA.
All right, we have to cut in because we're going to the northern region where our bureau chief, Shawana, is standing by for us. Hi, Shawana. Shawana, can you hear me?
Hello, Eno. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you and how's the north?
Eno, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How's the north and how's the business fair shaping up?
I am... Very well, thank you. I'm doing fine. The North is doing fine, and the North is excited about the Northern Business Fair that is happening this weekend. So here at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium, where the event is going on, a lot of businesses are trooping in already to set up their wares for a history of its kind here in Northern Ghana. So this is what is happening here at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium. We have over 50% of exhibitors already here. We have our sponsors who have also joined us to make history.
So I want to walk us through what's happening at the fair, what's expected to happen, what are patrons going to see when they come there. Paint a picture for us.
Great. Let me take you a walk through to the exhibition grounds. Here at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium, we have a lot of goods and services that are being exhibited here today, and ranging from food and beverages, ranging from smokes and other products that you would find when you come. We also have the almighty burger baskets that are on display here at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium, with our beautiful Northern Fugu smokes also available. We have some artifacts that people have come to display also on sale. Like I said, food. This is packaged kulukuli, the almighty kulukuli, if you've heard about it before. So the almighty kulukuli is also here, and we have some beauty products as well here. This is AT Soul White Enterprise, and they sell shower gels, they sell a lot of other products. I mean, thousands of goods that you will find when you should come to the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium. Beautiful dress made from the Northern Fugu here at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium is also on display for sale. We're going to try to talk to some of the businesses that are here, and we also have some African prints on display for sale. A lot of them are setting up. We're going to try to talk to some of them and to see what they have for us. Good morning, Ma.
Good morning, dear.
Please, what's your name? What do you sell, and where are you coming from?
My name is Rita. I'm coming from Bolga. We sell Bolga baskets and leather products. Yes.
Somebody would want to know how affordable are these things when we come to Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium.
They are very, very affordable. Some will complain that they are expensive, but we want people to know that all these things that you are seeing here is made by hand, not machine.
Handmade.
Handmade.
And I like
Everything
this
is
bag.
handmade.
Very beautiful leather bag, as
Yes.
you can see, Eno. I know
Yeah.
you wish you would have this.
Yes.
Who cherishes fashion a lot. And I mean, the beautiful almighty burger hats
Oh,
to
I
prevent
love
the sun
it.
from messing up with your skin.
I love
and all
it.
that. We have beautiful ones in variety of colors. I mean, so if you are doing the listening, the best place to be today is going to be the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium, where we have so many goods on display at the Northern Business Fair happening live here in Tamale. I'm going to be talking to our very own Frema Edunyame, who has been here with us on the grounds to make things happen. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Shawana.
Yes, the day is finally here.
Yep.
What do you have to say? And how do you feel in the first place?
Well, we are excited about the Northern Business Fair. So far, we have the exhibitors coming in. Interesting stuff on display. We are super excited about what is happening now. And we know that the patrons will get in. The gates have not opened yet, but you can tell that the excitement levels are high. So it looks like it's going to be a great day, and we believe it will be.
So yesterday, even when we were doing setup, a lot of people were coming through. Oh, is the event not starting yet? I can only already imagine what we should be expecting. But for those coming, what do you have to tell them? Those who are at home and they think they want to stay and watch on TV, what is your word to them?
You know, the feeling is not the same, and I can bet you that those watching us on TV wish they were here. So if you are around, if you are watching us, if you can be here, there's no reason for you not to be. In fact, the stuff I'm seeing already, we don't have all the exhibitors here, but interesting stuff, huge variety. The things are beautiful, and I've been going around asking people how much they are selling their stuff for, you know, and they are selling at discounted prices. So it is the right place to come today, to come get everything you need, from food, processed food stuff, to fashion, clothing, to everything, you know, medical stuff and all that. Beautiful stuff happening here. And the beautiful thing and the good thing is they are being sold at discounted prices. So if you are home, if you are watching us, you have no reason to. This is the place to be today and tomorrow. We are waiting for you.
Thank you so much, Frema. We'll come back to you again later.
Thank you very much.
So let me take you
Thank you very much, Shawana.
Habana
Hello, Shawana.
Medical Center.
Hi, Shawana.
Shawana is here.
It takes a while for her to hear you.
All right, so interesting conversations there by Shawana Yusuf, who is our Northern Regional Correspondent, Bureau Chief, you know, giving us a few ahead of what's to come, you know, later today at the Tamale Sports Stadium. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this.
Definitely.
Yeah. I know. That's what time will allow us for.
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell you've had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun. And I'm ready to go sleep a little because I had too much fun. But we'll be back on your screens tomorrow, bright and early, for Sunday breakfast, 7 a.m. Don't forget to join us. We'll show you a few snippets of the Northern Business Fair as well. So, bye.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.